When you hear the word God, what do you think that actually means? What thoughts come to your head? What concepts? What are the things that people have told you in the past? What do you think it all means when they say that God is love and that God created everything and that we are all creations of God? In our society as humans, I feel like we've missed the point that Jesus was trying to make across. He wasn't trying to say that he was the only one that is God. He wasn't trying to say that he is the only one that has access to the infinite. He was trying to point us to the place within ourselves, which is one with him and God, one with all reality and creation. There's only one being that exists in all of reality. There's only one being that exists that has ever existed, and that's God. And we all are that. We are all one with that being. For our very being itself comes from or is God. There's no separation between the intelligence that runs this body, the intelligence that runs this show, and God itself. There, in our human minds, we limit or we project this separation between our divine creator and ourselves. It's a way of feeling that we have an individual sense of self, an individual sense of control, when really that's an illusion. It's not yeah. We can move, we can do these things. I'm moving my hands, I'm doing this Reiki now, I'm speaking these words, but it's happening out of the intelligence that is God's will, desire, joy. The whole universe is God. You are one with God. You are God himself, viewing this video from a perspective that might feel like you're not God, or feel like you are separate from God. But even to feel separate, to feel anything at all, means that there's the presence of God here right now. The presence of God is this moment that has always existed and that will always exist. Can you think of a time when you didn't exist? When there wasn't life? And that's why we fear death so much. We fear death so much, even though no one has ever experienced it. No one has ever experienced death. Because it doesn't exist. There's life. There's the experience of the body dying, in terms of losing its form, decomposing to the dirt. But that's very different than you dying. You will never die. It's your spirit. You are God. And this is said millions and millions of times in so many different ways, but it's just another projection, another filter to express life, to express existence as it really is, as you really are. You are one with the divine creator that has manifested all this. And on the highest level, you are that creator that has created everything and that will create forever. creating this story of humanity and creating these different perspectives, feeling like we're so separate. We're all made of the same stuff, and our very being is the same as each other's. The only thing that doesn't believe any of this is our minds. And it's so heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to walk in the world and to feel how much people don't care about each other. Don't care about one another. They don't even recognize that the other is themselves. The other is their own heart, expressed in a different way. You can't hurt somebody else and get away with it. The only person you're hurting is yourself. You're all this one divine intelligence, expressing in so many different ways. Even as, the evil people that we consider to be horrible and not godly, are still one with God's infinite intelligence. They could only exist because God said, I want this to exist. There can be nothing in existence without God's will, without your will, for they are one. There's only one will in the whole universe. God's will. God's eternal existence as one thing. If you learn about science and about time and about light and about how everything works within our universe, you'll realize time doesn't actually exist. There's only one moment, there's only one feeling of existence, separated into different parts, into different perspectives. But as a point, the different perspectives are illusions. There's seeming barriers between me and you, but after this body is gone, there is only me, there's only you, there's only us as one, and all the perspectives fade away to reveal truth of life and reality. You don't need to hurt anyone, but you're only hurting yourself. In that moment where you feel that anger and pain, you're hurting yourself. But then if you actually push it out to the other, that other is also just another experience of you. You will experience everything, everyone's life, because you are life, you are everyone's life. You are all that there is and all that will ever exist. Yes, I'm not doing as much Reiki and kind of just in the zone, but this world is a beautiful place, and I suggest you today go out and look into your neighbor's eye and see them not as some other, but as your very self. If you're struggling on the path of spirituality, if you're struggling on the path of God, if you're struggling on the path of happiness, break down these limitations of your mind. Break down these limitations that you believe are so real, and feel the truth of life. That there's only one life, expressing as everyone and everything. And you are that one life. You are the light of this world, manifesting it. You are not the things within it. It's like when you're in a dream and you think you're the dream character, you think you're the one moving around and stuff. And then you wake up and realize you were the one making the whole thing. You were dreaming, you were creating the whole experience in your own mind. It's the same thing that's happening now. It just feels a bit more vivid. And we have all these beliefs growing up from our parents, from the people around us that say, you are nothing. Well, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of us got that, but you are, so low. And so it's like, that's why the idea of you being God and you being the only being that there is so foreign. Is your whole life all you've been taught is that you are nothing. And in a sense you are nothing. Because existence is empty. But in its emptiness it can hold anything and everything. And you are the emptiness in which everything is held. You are not the things that are happening within the emptiness. Try to find yourself, try to find your being, try to find your soul, and try to find the ground of you, and you will see that you can't find yourself. Because you are the self that sees everything. It's like you can't see your eyes with your eyes without a mirror. But like I can't look at my own eyes. Your self can't look at its own self, because it is its own self. I don't know if you but that's slightly paraphrased from Muji, if you know him. But you are the one loving divine creator that has manifested this entire reality. Just don't forget that. Whoever's watching, whoever might be listening, don't forget your power in this world. Don't forget the joy you can bring to this world and to other people around you. You have so much power. We're made to believe we have nothing, we have no power, we can't do anything to change anyone or how this world is currently parading. But you can, because you are God. If you can't do it, who is? Who will? Who will? I love him. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. To a bit more Reiki, just to chill out. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a little bit. Talk about God, talk about life. I hope you're doing well wherever you guys are, whoever's watching. Hope you have love in your life. And that you have joy and happiness. And that you don't forget who you really are, what you really need. I love you. Thank you for watching.